My favorite teacher in school was my chemistry teacher.
One of the teachers whom I remember is my social teacher.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Kamath.
Mrs. Hazarika.
Mr. Rajendra.
Katyayani ma'am, Maleshwari ma'am, Ram Subbarao sir, Nagesh sir, Shivkumar sir and Johnny sir.
I remember when I was in a 6th standard, I was very poor in maths. Even I don't even probably remember the tables. Then after in my 7th grade, I was introduced to a new staff. Then he taught me how to play with the numbers. Then he also introduced me with the real world where maths is applicable everywhere. He taught me in such a way that in whatever the logic or whatever the analysis we make, it all comes out of the maths. So I'm very much thankful to Mr. Rajendra.
It's inspired so much by Mrs. Hazarika that I found myself writing a letter in English to my aunt and mentioning about the teacher that she is really awesome. Once she just pointed out and then called me and my friend because we were just talking about her. We were talking about the talent and stuff she had and she thought we were just gossiping. So she called us and she just asked, so what are you guys talking about? So we told her that, okay, this is what we were talking about. We were actually discussing about you because for the first time in life, we've come across a teacher who was so bold enough to talk straightforward in your face. And she was surprised. She was like, okay. So the punishment is you go back to your seat and listen to what my lecture is. Stop gossiping about me. So that was really nice.
I remember my kindergarten teacher very much, Mrs. Andrea Lobo. She was an Anglo-Indian. I had this problem that I couldn't eat rice with a spoon. I used to have it with my hand. And all my friends, all my classmates used to have it with a spoon. So I used to feel intimidated. I used to just, in the lunch hour, I used to just go sit in a corner, open my box and do nothing, just stare. She came to me and she actually sat beside me, had lunch with me in the lunch hall and taught how to have rice with spoon. And that is something I just cannot forget. That's the reason I remember her so much.
There was this lecturer of mine in my graduation. Only problem was that his English was not as good. I was actually using the internet on the computer lab, which was wrong to do on my part, but then he caught me doing that and he's like, you go outside and stand. I was like, sir, I'll not go, sir, nothing wrong. So he said, what do? You go complain HOD? You go HOD, I come principal. I was like, sir, you come principal, you come dean, you come anything. I go HOD. But afterwards, once he finished our classes and we went into our graduation final years, he was a very good friend to us. He used to help us, he used to mentor us in a lot of ways. He was a wonderful human being.
My English teacher, because he was really sweet and he never told us anything for anything and everything we did. We used to call him James Bond 007 because the way he entered the class, really silent, he used to just push the door little, peep in the room and then enter in the class. It was as if he was scared of the whole class. So we were very notorious with him and he never complained, so we used to enjoy having fun with him.
This Johnny sir, he's from Kerala. He has this peculiar Malayali accent. Whenever he gets angry and he wants to slap someone's face, he'll be calling him, you come this side, you come this side, take your specs, then they'll revo like this. I told you not to talk. One slap he used to give them, that's it. One slap.
Always in life, when people used to come and ask me whether I would go for teaching profession, I would say I do not have any patience. That is why I may not take up this profession. Then I thought, getting along with children, talking to children, molding their lives, teaching them is a better and a nobler profession than any other profession. Otherwise, I was an aspirant of IAS. And when I was getting in touch with the children, It made me more and more happy that I chose a correct profession because I was preparing the future citizens for my country because I love this country very much.